I don't know if you've noticed this, but I don't know where the moon's at. I cannot even see it in the sky out here. I hope I can be heard. I really do hope I can. I've got this right here. I've got my light right like this. There's like maybe a star up here. I can zoom up on a star, but I cannot see the moon anywhere. Anywhere. The moon, let me tell you about that moon. That moon should have already been, the moon should have already been coming up in the eastern sky. And it has not come up in the eastern sky at all. It came up last night. I caught it last night. Hello, Susan B. Honey. I don't know if you all noticed that too. It rose above the trees last night, but I see no evidence whatsoever. I've got this pointed in that sky over there in the eastern sky. I can't see it. I can see maybe some stars in the sky, just a couple of stars in the sky that maybe possibly I could zoom up on. Hello, Apple Brooks, honey. Yeah. No, I can't see. Cannot see the moon. And can you see the moon? Yeah. We got some trolls in here because they don't got nothing better to do. They don't. You don't see the moon. No, you're not going to be able to see it at times because the moon is somewhat out of sight. Sometimes some people feel that the moon is not what we've been told it is. And when it's late rising, yeah, something like that too. Let me even fix this light right here. This thing is so bright. I need a softer light. A softer light. We just had the full moon. There's been no clouds in the sky today, none. No clouds at all. It's been a blue sky. Blue sky, you can see the stars, but no evidence of the moon. It's probably not the only thing that you can't see in the sky at times. Get used to the trolls. They are everywhere. Pay them no attention. They are everywhere. They're everywhere. They're even in real life too, if you think about it. You got trolls in real life also. Oh, I see something going across the sky. Have you noticed with your cell phones that, and it happened probably around 4 years ago when you used to be able to put it in record mode and you had much more lighting when you wanted to record something, and they did something to the inside of the record mode to where it makes the sky very dark. That way you can't zoom up on it. Good evening if you're just tuning in. See, that's the one other bummer part too. When you used to be able to zoom up on stars with your phone and you had some brightness added to it, it's not happening no more. You all please hit that thumbs up button. It's really off at times. They're a distraction. They are a distraction. A massive one. You would like to go to bed. Aw, Shauna, honey, you gotta go to bed. I'm not gonna be that far behind. I really am not, because when I get through doing this video, I think I'm gonna go to bed too. We're all gonna go to bed. Hopefully we're all gonna sleep through the night, and hopefully you don't have too bad of dreams. There is one important thing I want to ask. I want to inquire about. Even though I don't see the moon, has anyone had, upon awakening, extreme like back pain or anything, or stomach pain, abdominal pain? I don't have it, but has anyone been experiencing sharp pains in your stomach and or your back? See, that's something that seems to be going around. I've heard of 2 individuals so far, just this past week alone, this past weekend, something happening in your dream state with extreme pain like that. And we may not find that answer on here, but it has been happening, at least 2. Absolutely without reason, Holly, honey. You got the dizziness. The sun was shining today and they sprayed the sky. Aw. Well, it was shining here too for quite a while. It was. I'm outside, you all, and there is no sign of the moon. There is 1 or 2 stars in the sky. That's about it. Also with the Google, you used to be able to zoom up a lot closer than what you can right now. It used to be that way, but now you can't do it. Hello there. If you're just tuning in, you have been having all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. You're looking for the moon tonight as well, and you can't find the moon. Doesn't it make you wonder? Doesn't it? I remember when I worked my second shift job, the moon was rising. It was around 8:30 at night, and there was a real reddish orange coming from the eastern sky when the moon was rising. Then all of a sudden these dark clouds came on. It had just hit the horizon to where I could see it. Then all of a sudden these dark clouds came, these black clouds, and they covered it completely up. Covered it, and I didn't see it the rest of the night. I did not. Let me see. It's not in Dallas. Oh, something sad. Spraying like crazy, Susan, honey. I don't know if you all can see the moon. I love you too. If you can see the moon where you're at tonight, but I don't see any sign of it. It should have already at least been illuminating the sky. You should have seen some kind of brightness, but there is nothing there in the eastern sky. I did get some pictures of it last night, but I wasn't able to film it. It's daylight here. Oh, Shauna Tucker. So you would have to be in this area in order to see the moon. You would. Yeah, let me cancel this out right here. It's daylight where you're all at. Yeah, I thought I could probably get the moon tonight, but I'm not going to be able to. What's this up here? There's something up here, and it's these planes. It's like these patrol planes up in the sky. It's flying with that thing in the background. Massive ones. Let me flip this around. Let me flip it around, you all. We're at 8 minutes on here. In Connecticut, it's never in the right place. Ooh, you believe that it's fake? If it's fake, do you believe that it's, well, they've said it was a Dyson sphere that was brought over during the last, I don't know, galactic wars or something for us. And the moon is a hologram. The moon is plasma. The moon is all kinds of stuff, different things. The Death Star. If the moon is the Death Star, then the Death Star, I guess, is controlled by whatever's on the inside of it. It's bouncing. Something's bouncing around on the dark screen. Yeah, we're having a good week. You saw the moon last night, and it was beautiful. It was nice looking at it. Hello there, Plug Ugly. It was nice last night seeing the moon, just for the brief moment that it was in the sky. Well, it was in the sky, but I went to bed. I didn't want to look at it no more. You're looking for it yourself, and you would think, since it was a clear sky where I'm at today, that you would see the moon because you see the stars, but it's not that case. It's got a nice breeze blowing where we're at. The satellite, the moon is a satellite. It could be. The plane. Your cousin in Australia sees a day moon today. It could be that throughout the years the moon was up in the daytime and we never took note of it, but maybe it never was. Maybe it's a totally different moon now. Yeah. It's nighttime. It's kind of like a, I'm somewhere in the middle of my yard, down near the pond area. David Copperfield apparently said that he was going to make I remember that, the moon disappear in February. Oh, so you're just going to throw that out there. But February's almost over. He's got a few days to do that in. Is he still alive? Maybe a large data collector. That's a really good thought. Maybe the moon is a big, large data collector. It could be. Um, the moon child. It's, you have the moon in, what? You have the moon in Massachusetts right now in the sky? Wow. Well, I'd like to have it here, but I'm not seeing no sign of the moon. I wonder why. Why would some places have it and some places not? I can't even pick it up in the sky. The only thing I can pick up is a faint star that is, well, it's not that faint anymore. It's like practically going away. Um, VA moon. Yeah. No moon in Illinois. I do admit, and a lot of people do admit too, that sometimes the moon comes up at a different times, and sometimes it's in like in a totally different place in the sky. I mean, it still might be like in the eastern sky, like, and then it just like moves really far over at times too. And thinking, well, how can it move that fast overnight? How can it like, or even in the morning time? It doesn't exist. I've never heard that before. The moon doesn't exist. Um, where did you hear that at, Isaac? That the moon doesn't exist, because I've never seen anyone write that before in that type of a sentence, the moon doesn't exist. We've heard that it's fake, that it's a hologram, but never someone coming straight out and say it doesn't exist. You cannot see it here in Ohio yet either. So Stacy, honey, it's a little far behind. Hello there, Chilean sunset. Your sky map says that it should, saying it should be in the southeastern sky, but you don't see it there. Do you think your sky has clouds covering it up or something? How could the cloud cover be so thick that it's covering up that moon? Because the moon is super bright. It was super, super bright last night. And only a little slither of it was off on that side, like my head. Only a little slither of it was like off on that side. Other than that, it was like an orange as it was rising. So no, there's something else going on with that moon. You cannot see it. It doesn't, you can't see it. It doesn't equals it doesn't exist. So maybe it doesn't exist tonight for this area where I'm at, because maybe I'm in a domed-like area on the matrix board and they're hiding it. Maybe I'm stuck on the matrix thing and they're hiding it and I just can't see it tonight because I got a dome thing over it. You think so? You ever think about that? Like, some people said that, oh, okay, yeah, I've already said it. I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to say it again. What if we do have domes, little bitty pockets of domes and stuff like that? Yeah, I don't know. Greetings. The big moon last night in Utah, it was really massive when it rose, just like the sun as it sets. It was almost still full last night. You thought it was just you. Yes, the moon is way, oh, is it, can you see it now, Civilian Warrior? It's way low in Connecticut. Do you see it coming up? Because if it's way low right now, then something's going on with that moon. Maybe something else is controlling it other than what we may think about. Yeah, I want to know if it's on the horizon. If it's way low on the horizon, it's way late rising. Oh, good night, Susan, honey. You got to go to sleep. The Susan's going to sleep? Connecticut in your hometown. Yahi, Yahi, Yani. Gina is from Indiana. Actually, I was told I was found under a rock. I was found under the rock was how the story went, and I believed it for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. I thought it was true that they found me under a rock. There's people on it. There's people on the moon. It's very overcast and blizzard snow today. Oh wow! You can see it in Mexico over the volcano. You can see it in Mexico right now over the volcano. Wow! It's late in its position here too. Dave says. You just went outside in Florida and you don't got no moon. Well, is it too late? Is it late there where you're at in Florida right now that you wouldn't see the moon? Or would it already be, is it too early to see the moon? Or you noticing it's not, it should be up, but it's not up. Tonight there were giant plasma beings very low to the ground and they stopped to visit me. Wow, Plug Ugly. I bet that was exciting. You probably felt the frequency too. No moon in New Jersey. You had a dream nearly 2,000. Oh, I thought it was gonna read like this. I had a dream 2,000 years ago, but you had a dream 2000s that were many domes all over the country, but they were for protection from Spirit Father. Yeah, what if there are? Do you ever think about that? Sometimes I've thought about that, like how we can see the sun in our part and the clouds could be covering it and stuff. Of course, you know that you got rain and we got different weather all over the place, but I have thought that too, that what if you're in a certain location and you got a dome over you or something? Hello, Moonskabi. Ya vista Baku. Vishta Baku, ay, Vishta Baku. Okay, nothing. Okay. The book of Genesis, he puts the domes over the earth. He opened up the heaven's gates in Florida, Daytona Beach 3 years ago. You went up to the Draconian. Wait, did you go to the Draconian, Panda Post? Someone here, did you went to Draconian? You went up to a Draconian drunk at Froggy's and told him and his frog eyes got big and scared him and ran away. Are you telling the truth, Panda Poet? Because there are draconians. You keep getting unsubscribed. Don't feel bad because a lot of people get unsubscribed daily, Terry, and it's not right. It's not right that they do it. I think they're working on fixing the problems like that. There's a lot of discrepancies that have been mentioned concerning online social media sites and search engines and things like that. And they're trying to work on the issue and get it straightened out in lots of different areas. How about that? Hello, Marcy, honey. You got no moon in Tampa. Nice, but his skull had rings on it. His skull rings. That might be just whatever. Your wired weather in Indiana gonna be 75 tomorrow in February. Then it's gonna get really cold. Oh, my nose is itching. Then it's gonna get really cold this weekend. I'll tell you what's going to happen. With this warm weather, we're going to have the buds coming out on our fruit trees and the bushes, and they might prematurely appear. It's going to trick them. And then we're going to get the cold weather, and then it's going to kill the buds, and then we're not going to have no fruit. That has happened several times where the buds on the trees, they come out early, especially with the, what was it? So we had apricots and the plums and yeah, didn't even get any. because the weather changed. I can't. I don't even know what the title, but I can't find the moon tonight. It's really late coming up in the sky, if it's even up there. And someone said in Connecticut, it's very low on the horizon. If you're just tuning in, is it still? You have no moon in the Netherlands tonight, but you. Okay, let me look at this. But you had a full moon yesterday. It's 2:50 at night, and you cannot see the moon in the Netherlands. Wow. You can't see the moon either, Jenny, where you're at, where it was last night. It should have already been up. It really should have. It's supposed to have a moonrise at 8:30 p.m., but wouldn't in Florida showing up at what? The Florida one wouldn't be showing up until 10:30 p.m. Iowa, it's very low in the west. It's in the constellation of Virgo. The moon is in the constellation of Virgo. No moon in, oh, that's really strange, Justine Marie. No moon in Ohio, but lots of stars. See, that's very, very, very odd to have lots of stars and no moon, especially if you can see the stars. There's really no reason why the moon wouldn't rise up. No moon in Pennsylvania. You're going to come up from, oh, my nose is itching. Yeah. You got the moon in the UK in the daytime. Do you normally see it there in the UK in the daytime? Oh, sometimes making my nose itch all of a sudden. Ah. The dome. And called the dome sky. Oh, what version is that in that you found that in that wording, Daisy Day? I know there's different versions. Well, if you think of the rainbow and the light bends with the rainbow, it like curves like that, the curvature. Yeah. See, your topic tonight, you live across from Michigan in Canada, and you just came home from a ride, and the moon here is huge. It's red and it's huge. You got a red moon rising? Wow. The stars are in the sky in the daytime. The nickel. They spray a nickel in the sky. Opaque means a light can't pass through that object. 5 hours ago, your zodiac sign is very strong. You have May. Taurus is experiencing something special. Translucent worms standing in water outside, and it's very cold. The regular time of day, you see the moon. You live in Michigan. You had to close the Hell's Gates. Someone opened Hart Plaza, and it's guarded by angels. The silver iodine in the air. Jeffersonville, Indiana, hippie chick. It's freaky tonight. What do you mean it's in the air, hippie chick? In Jeffersonville, Indiana? Is it in the air where you're at? It feels, where I'm at, it feels a little, it's unexplainable. I can't really explain the energy that's in the air. I will say this too. What hippie? Draconian demons. Horsehair. Oh, wow. It's off in the Eastern Boulevard on, you feel the energy off on Hamburg Pike. It's an energy out there. It's like, well, no, I don't want to be outside if the energy gets really bad. Yeah. Say hi, Kim. Hello, Kim Calhoun. Few people you talked to today didn't even sleep last night. Wow. Is anybody else having trouble sleeping? Because there's stuff that does keep people from sleeping. If you're just tuning in, I can't see the moon here where I'm at. It's really late and the sky really is, there's like something dark is trying to take over the sky. I can't see it. I don't know what's going on. I don't hear no jets flying over at all. I don't. And I can't really see. They're covering up the sky or something. The sky is getting covered up with some kind of darkness up there. It's foggy and creepy. Foggy and creepy. Thomas Smith, honey, hello, welcome. You didn't sleep. Yeah, the Gulf of Mexico, there is no moon. Last night was a full moon, and we all neighbors saw it. It came up at the same hour, approximately 8 p.m. There's something going on with the moon. Okay, what if there's, have you ever thought that there's different moons for different areas? Just depending on where you live, they got different moons up there in the sky. If it wasn't the one same moon, yeah. You had like a full moon. You've been meaning to share it, yeah. Oh, to complete that, KJ. Okay, I got you. I am going to go, you all. It's getting a little late out here, and my nose is going to try to get cold. But there's no moon here. There isn't. And it's late, and the sky is getting, this whatever's in the sky, it's covering up the stars, too. Yeah. So, with that being said, hello, wherever you are, in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, trolls. Thank you all for your comments. Yeah, it'll be interesting to read in the comments if you see the moon where you're at, and when it comes up, if you do see it. Because sometimes it may not appear until 4 in the morning or something. You'll see the bright light of it shining through the window. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to this channel. And if you have, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone who has joined this channel. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you, moderators. And love you. Good night. Please give this video a thumbs up. It helps it reach. And check that video that was earlier today and all the other videos. Go back and give all the videos a thumbs up, because I think we're getting cheated out of our thumbs up on this channel. I think a lot of people are. Just go back, click, 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 thumbs up. It does matter. It really does.